Hello YouTube, we got another tip for you today. This is Donnie with Norson Construction. What we're having at this house is there's popping in the floor, but this isn't a normal floor because, as you can tell, we're on the second floor, so there is a ceiling below us. This isn't like a normal crawl space where in that situation you can crawl under the house and use a device called squeaking or use a wedge. So here we're going to try to fix it from this side. Let's see if I can get it to make some noise for you. I don't know if you can hear that, but when you step right here, obviously it squeaks. It usually happens. Let me put this right here before I lose my mark. It usually happens at a joint in the boards and the plywood that they've laid down. For whatever reason, it's not secured good enough. When I step here, it actually squeaks over there. And because there's a ceiling below us, we're going to have to go from the top. And what I'm going to attempt to do is to drill the wood that's under this carpet into a floor joist. Alright, so when you do that, you want to have a very small head on your screw. This is about 1/8 of an inch wide or so head, and it's going to go through the carpet, through the backing on the carpet. It'll go through the padding and into the wood, and the technique is to try to get the head of the screw to stop near the top of the wood once it's pulled the wood down tight. Obviously it'd be real easy to go right on through, and then you have to try it again. But if you don't use a small head like this, it will pull the carpet down, and then you just got a mess. So I'm going to leave this screw right here, and I'm going to use some other ones to try to get this squeak out. I'm going to leave that one there so you can see where I was at. If it works, then this video will be pretty good. If it don't, I'm going to look like a fool. But that's about the only thing you can do here. They do make screws where the head breaks off of the top, but I got a feeling that I'm going to run into some other screws and nails under there by the way that this is built. And if I used a screw that had the head that pops off once it gets a good torque on it, it won't go all the way through the carpet, in other words. So I'm going to not use that screw in this situation and use this one. Because if I use the other one, the head pops off before it makes it all the way through the carpet. Then I got to try to beat it down without tearing the carpet up. So I don't even want to get in all that. This house is less than a year old. I don't want that problem. So I'm going to pause it long enough for me to get 1 or 2 screws in here. And then hopefully we have some good news in just a minute. Alright, here we go. It took me a minute, but I found the spot. This is where we used to be able to push and get a pop out of the floor. The pop was coming right where this screw is sticking up at. I got a screw in there, but I wanted you to see the kind of hole it'll leave. This is a screw hole, and this is a screw hole. That is a screw hole. So all you gotta do is just rub your hand over it, and you never know it was there. It's one of these screws. Alright, so let's get back to our spot. As you can tell, I can push and you don't hear anything. And then when you get back to where you can stand up, there's just one spot right here. A little bit of finessing with it. Sometimes you have to back them out and then hit them again, but I have actually about 6 screws in there, so I'm gonna spend a little time with my face right here in the carpet trying to make it where you can't see the screws, but that's it. There's no more pop. It's out. Now I got a few more to do in this area, but that's the one that was the worst. So If you ever want to know how to do it, you can't get under there. You know, like this one's not a, you can't, there's a ceiling below here. You can't put any wedges or squeak enders or anything like that. So use a small head screw. It'll run right through the carpet. A little bit of patience. Try to figure out how the floor joists are running. And there you go. Alright. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, like it, share it. Always stay tuned for little giveaways and things. I'm going to try to crank up some here soon. But this is how you fix a squeak on a second story floor or a floor that does not have a crawl space under it to get to it. Thank you for watching.